Hi everyone, this is Fabio from Bizzlogic again, and today I'm in Meadow with Annabelle, our creator of worlds, who is going to guide us through this beautiful theme world that she designed in the past couple of months, and that is now also deployed in our newest version of Meadow. But I thought it would be great to have Annabelle in here telling us a little bit about the design philosophy, what she was thinking about when creating this, maybe even showing us some insights into some mood boards. So, hello, Annabelle.
Hi, Fabio. Thanks for doing the tour with me. Very excited about it to show what we have been working on.
First of all, I would be interested in you sharing like the main inspiration of this new Meadow theme. Maybe while doing that, we can walk around this thing a little bit and you can show some elements. But I mean, when we look around, we see a lot of elements from nature. Can you tell us what kind of design trends influenced your creative process here?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, the main intention on building this world was to have like our new main theme, and our product is called Meadow, so it makes sense to have a world that's placed in a meadow. We wanted to create something in a style that suits as many people as possible, so we chose this nature theme. What's different with this one opposed to our recent themes is that you just saw where we are entering the world, and the first thing you see is the stage, and we had an approach to make it a little more central. So you have this big plaza in the middle, and everything else you can see with a little walking from here.
So user guidance was one of the main topics you really tried to look for when designing the entrance area of the space, right?
Definitely, because we also know some people at the beginning have problems with navigating, and everything's a little wider and closer.
Okay, cool. I don't know, do you want to show some of the mood boards or some of the assets from the creative process that you were doing, so we could jump up onto the stage and you could screen share some of them, for example?
Yeah, sure, let's go to the stage.
Cool.
Here we are again on the stage. Let me share it quick. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Okay, as you can see, the color scheme was definitely like the nature colors was green, and maybe as a contrast to that, I put a lot of bigger areas with rust, because I think the orange and the green is a great contrast and it works pretty well together. And also the furniture has this color scheme.
So this was one of the inspiration mood boards you and the design team created?
Yes, definitely. Like how probably everything started. It was a Pinterest board, and I made just this kind of collage from it. And main thing was like the materials and colors that
and the look and feel, right?
Right, yeah. So it's like, I wouldn't really say Scandinavian, but it's like kind of clean and simple with some nice details, but not too much. So if we have clients that want to place content in here, it doesn't take the eye away from that. So everything's supposed to be pretty simple. Let me show you our first concept I did together on one of our whiteboards. Maybe we should have cleaned it a little better before, but as you can see, it's I'll show you another picture in a bit with the layout, how it currently looks, but
it's crazy
really
close, right?
To our first draft. Yeah, right. So we're actually right here, like this, that's me right now. With a big screen in the background. Here's the centerpiece with the dancing, with the dancer, and this is where we actually go into this world, and this is what you see, like the stage. So this was the first draft, and this is what it actually looks like now. So we have the centerpiece, the stage where we are on right now, and here in the front where we enter the world, just without foliage at the background.
Awesome. Even the bridge made it to the final thing.
Yeah. That's about it.
What do you think are the standout features of this new Meadow theme that kind of also make it a little bit more unique compared to the other themes? Because, I mean, we have several other themes, right? So can you highlight some specific design elements that are unique to this one?
Definitely. I mean, let's go to one of our areas, right? Alright, so as you can see, we have like this designated areas, let's call them platforms for now, or areas. It's an area, and what's special about this and what is unique to this theme, we haven't had that in our other themes, because Back then, I think you have talked about our area, how it works, right?
Yeah,
About that,
so
or should
maybe
we-
just to recap real quick, what we've done in the last update of Meadow is to implement this new CMS-based modules. One of them you can see here, and these modules basically work that me as an admin, I can activate the edit mode here in the environment, and then I can, for example, select one of these circles here and place one of the modules onto them. And this is how we made sure that this whole environment is customizable for each of our clients.
Which is pretty awesome. I think it's a really cool system that gives so much fidelity to on how we can use our words. So yeah, right. So this is one of the areas, and this is the first time we actually visually made an area. So you have this enclosed space where you can that you can use for different use cases. Maybe we can dive in there a little deeper, because yeah, right now we have like 2 sitting areas placed, but imagine like you have a fair in this world, and all of those platforms, all of those areas could be like separate booths for clients that like are showing the things. And for example, you can put like a small reception desk in the front, and in the back you have some images or videos that display your content. Maybe another sitting area where you can have talks with the people visiting your booth. Like that would be a fair. Works pretty well for that. Another example would be a gallery if you want to show some art, or maybe even just display content where you want to explain something. So these areas can be used in so many different ways, and I think it's actually great that they are like closed in itself.
Yeah,
It's
and at
new.
the same time, we kind of limited the changes that people can make so that they cannot kind of be designed in a bad way, or at least we tried to
Right.
limit that as much as we could, right?
Right. This is also the first time I actually made a furniture set that is just for this theme, and yeah, I really had fun designing this, because it was something quite fancy with the furniture, I'd say. So
All right. Should we walk around a little bit? I saw this beautiful
Yeah,
meadow
sure.
environment here in the background.
yeah,
Can we walk
here's
up on that?
to a little bit.
All right, okay.
Like it still feels a little strange that there's an invisible wall at some point, but
Right, okay, here we go.
like the meadow works so well with the flowers and the grass that we wanted people to actually be able to walk through it. And
Yeah, it's beautiful.
another thing is that right now we have like 5 of these areas, and we're planning on making like kind of an add-on where you have another 5 platforms, and there will be a part like where I'm standing right now with another platform right there where I'm walking, because so we're more flexible with the size of the content that can be displayed, or like the areas that our clients can use. So that's also pretty cool that there's still some space to make it even bigger.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think the general layout of the space, how it is right now, would suffice most of the use cases, but you're absolutely right. I think when we have like a large conference kind of setting, it might be difficult to place all the assets that you require.
Definitely, and I think that's also special to this theme, that it's so modular and that you can like customize it so much.
And like, as I understood, this is going to be also the kind of guideline for the following themes, right?
Yeah, like short walking distances and everything centralized and modular. There's actually 2 other themes in the pipeline right now I'm really looking forward to work on.
Ooh, can you already tell what they're gonna look like?
Oh, maybe a little bit. Like the next, like we haven't really decided on what's next, but one theme is like imagine a skyline at evening or maybe even at night. I want it to be more colorful, like a little more spacey, like kind of the opposite of the nature theme. Everything a bit like techy and big buildings and bold colors, and that will be fun. And the other one was the idea was to make something softer. Like right now, we're calling it the pastel theme because we want
It's so a little
like to see
silkier, kind of.
yeah, like imagine fluffy clouds and
All right.
like
Okay.
those
Cool.
colors like rose and maybe lavender. I
I
don't know.
think you're
Maybe
gonna
you want
show
the
me
whole
the
map
mood boards
in,
behind closed doors. And
yeah.
so, but talking about design, so every design process I think comes with its own challenges, right? Where do you
Yeah.
think any particular challenges for this specific Meadow theme were you facing, and how did you overcome them?
I think the biggest challenge is actually like you can see the whole lot of plant world that we have in here
Mhm.
with all the grass and trees and also the ivy that I placed on
Yeah.
those. Let's call them palisades. Which was new to Unreal, like the procedural content generation tool. Like the whole meadow with the flowers and trees is procedurally generated. I didn't paint it by hand.
Interesting.
So that was also a nice tool to have. And I mean, you asked about the problems, but I actually didn't have that many. I just had like some new tools that made iteration and working on this like just a lot faster. Like being able to use more polygons on the assets, on the meshes because of nanite, and also having this great light that doesn't have to be built every time I change something, but it's like also adjustable. Like the light is adjustable and I can just place things and it still looks great. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, I also think coming from the other themes that we have built in the past that may not have had the modularity in mind when we created them, and having this new approach now probably made it a little bit easier because we knew from the get-go what we were going for, right?
Right, yeah. Okay. Like we also put a lot more time into concepting and doing the layout.
Yeah, because the mountain view theme, which is still amazing, but originally the main purpose of that was to be like our own Bizzlogic Plaza, right? But then we got so many requests of people wanting to use it that we thought, okay, maybe let's make a theme out of it as well.
Well, it works, so why not?
Absolutely.
But we learned a lot from that theme, definitely. I like from the Mountain View Plaza theme. Like, learned a lot of things how we should not do it and not do it here.
Yeah, talking about things we probably still haven't implemented yet. Maybe let's walk over the bridge, because I heard, as I heard from the last design session, the plan is to still implement one mini game activation kind of thing in here.
Yes.
Because the idea was to have at least one mini game in each of the themes that we have, if I got that right.
Yeah. That's exactly right. And that's also, I guess that's another use case, like where you can workshop and do some team building, and in the areas like the platforms you can have some breakout sessions. And where we're going now, this is our little lake area. So this is also modular. You can also adjust what's standing here. And where the game is still in the planning phase, but it's should I give it away, or
I mean, you can.
Secret?
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be what you already planned, but I heard from some lotus leaf jumping, like obstacle course kind of thing.
Yeah, like maybe also like our jet ski ride, like a high score game, where you have to do it as fast as you can. But like, imagine a lot of those lotus leaf.
Why are games always water themed?
Maybe it's got to do with our flying ship love.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Is this coming from the old era of our flying ships? Now they landed in water.
Maybe I can put a sunken ship in here just for some new feelings. Yeah, right. So.
All right, then I think we're done with the tour. Thanks so much, Annabelle, for guiding us through here and giving us all your insights. I'm looking forward to what our audience is going to say about this. And keep on doing this awesome work. And I'm looking forward to the next tour of the next theme that we're going to release. And hopefully, maybe we're going to even make this a series or something.
Oh, I'd love to, yeah. definitely.
Awesome.
Cool. Then thanks for having me, and I'll see you in the office.
All right. Thanks so much.
Bye, Fabio.
Bye.